Hello, welcome to our channel. This is Surya Pratap Singh, and today we are going to start the first chapter, Basic Computer Organization, for class 11 student, Information Practices. The computers are the machines that have revolutionized the world around us. Before 25 to 30 years, we live in a different world, and nowadays the things are totally different. In this modern age, student cannot even imagine life without email, internet, printout, playing music, or using computers, smartphones, photograph, clicking, etc. etc. The list are endless. So we can say that computer is an equipment for us so that we can delight ourselves, so that we can entertain ourselves, and at the same time we can gain knowledge, study, etc. Now computers basically composed of two things, hardware and software. Hardware are the physical element of computer or physical component of computer like keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, etc. And softwares are those part of computer which cannot be touched, which cannot be seen, but we can feel its existence. In it, there are collection of instructions and programs that govern the working of a computer. So in this chapter we will discuss about computer, its functioning in a broader discussion. So let's start the first topic, that is basic computer organization. If you look at this diagram which is given here, figure 1.1, basic computer organization, it depicts the computer is comprised of four basic units. The first unit is input, collection of devices that are used to give input to our computer like keyboard, mouse, microphone, etc. Then processing unit is composed of ALU, CU and registers. ALU, arithmetical logical unit, CU, control unit, and registers for storing a very less amount of memory, and collectively it is known as CPU, central processing unit. Now third one is output unit. Output unit is collection of those devices that are used to produce output to our computer. For example, we have monitor, we have printer, we have speaker, etc. And then last but not least, storage unit is collection of those devices which is used to store data and information in our computer. Now computer organization refers to logical structure of computer, describing how its components are connected in one another, how they are affect one another functioning and contribute to overall performance of computer. Every component of the computer is responsible and have some specific working. When all these components function together, then computer is feasible, or we can use computer in a right way. Computers, as we must know, follow the IPO principle. IPO, input, process and output. First of all, we will give input to our computer, then it will process it and then give us output as a result, which is depicted in this diagram. Now next thing is input unit. So input unit is formed by input devices attached to the computer. Examples of input devices and media are keyboard, mouse, magnetic ink character reader, MICR, optical mark reader, optical character reader, joystick, etc., which you have already studied in class 9th and 10th. MICR, magnetic ink character reader, is used to read the characters that is printed with the help of magnetic ink. Actually, these are used on to read checkbooks. OMR and OCR, you already know. OMR used to read OMR sheets, and optical character reader is used to convert the text into the computer understandable text. That means if we write some thing on a sheet of paper and we process it with the help of OCR, it will convert it in the form of internal characters in computer. The input unit is responsible for taking input and converting it into computer understandable form. Since a computer operates on electricity, it can understand only two things, on and off, that is 1 and 0. And these are the two binary digits, 1 and 0. It can also be called as high and low voltage. By the use of it, we can represent everything inside our computer. Now, moving forward, there are three basic input devices that we use commonly. Keyboard, I think all of you are aware. By pressing keys, we can type something, we can give some instruction. Mouse, pointing device with either a roller on it or some laser mechanism. Nowadays, we use optical mouse which uses laser mechanism, and microphone that is used to record audio. Then after, next is output unit. The output unit is formed by the computer output devices attached to the computer. The output coming from the CPU is in the form of electronic binary signal which needs conversion in some form which can be easily understood by human beings, that is characters, graphical or audio visual form. This function of conversion is performed by computer output unit. That means first we give input to our computer understand in the form of 1 and 0. Then computer process it, and after processing, when the output is generated, the output is again converted into user understandable form with the help of output devices. The popular output devices are monitor, also known as VDU, visual display unit, printers which is used to print the hard copy, and speaker which usually give audio output. Now the third one is CPU, known as central processing unit. The CPU or the central processing unit is the main center or control center and processing unit. It is also called the brain of computer, as it guides, directs, controls and governs the performance of a computer. The three basic parts of computer are ALU, CU and register. ALU, arithmetical logical unit, performs all four basic arithmetical calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and some other logical operations like greater than, small, equals to, not equals to, greater than equal to, less than equals to, etc. When two numbers are required to be added, these numbers are sent from memory to ALU, where addition takes place and the result is put back to the memory. So ALU is responsible for performing arithmetical operation as well as logical operation. Then after, we are having CU unit. The CU, that is control unit of the computer, guides the interpretation, flow and manipulation of all data and instruction. CU sends control signal until the required operation are done properly by ALU and memory. In other words, we can say कि CLU manages all functioning of the computer. Another important function of CU is program execution, that is carrying out all the instructions stored in program. Generally, we design programs in some programming language. In this year also, you have to design programs with the help of Python programming language. When you design program, the CU is responsible to execute it in our computer. Then after registers, so registers or processor register are small unit of data holding place. The CPU uses register to temporarily hold some important processing information during the time of processing is taken place. For example, if we want to add two numbers, then the first number is stored in one register, second one is stored in another register, then addition process takes place, and after addition is being done, it is stored in another register, and once the addition process is over, the register is stored back into the memory. That means it is a temporary storage where the data and instruction, the important data and instruction is stored temporarily. Then after memory, main memory, well, if a computer has a brain like CPU, it must also have the facility which we call memory. Indeed, it does possess a memory. However, the memory of a computer is most unlike human memory. A human being can remember stored information for a long, whereas a computer cannot. Its memory is temporary, that is volatile. It cannot remember anything after it is switched off. There are exceptions too. We are also having ROM, that is read-only memory, which store data persistent